All right, we are live. Welcome to Sunday at Furnie's. I am David Kark Wiley, along with Amir. Hi, Amir.
Hey, how's it going?
And am well. Always appreciate you setting up the stream, being patient with us as we pop in at the last minute and then you have to rearrange everything. So appreciate you doing that. So we're in a pretty short stream today, but it's going to be good. We got some cool things coming down the pipe that are starting. They're in the oven. They're starting to bubble. Get ready. So first things first, I'm really excited about Cryptopia. I want to go into that. So Cryptopia is May 26th in Salt Lake City, Utah. I will be a DeFi panelist at Cryptopia. There's going to be a lot of really cool people there and a lot of people in crypto. And so if you are interested in DeFi in general, interested in useless, we're going to have a booth. We're going to have signage. We're going to have material and we're going to have swag. And so you make it out there, we'll get you some swag. Really, really, really excited about this. So it's a day event, so you don't have to stay multiple days. It's on a Thursday, I believe. Should double check that before I said something, but I'm pretty sure it's a Thursday. And the Cryptopia event in the morning and afternoon is more of like where you come in and you have all those events and breakout sessions and keynotes. And then there's a break in the evening, where you can go out to dinner or kind of do whatever, hang out with people. And then there's a VIP sort of networking party in the evening. And that is absolutely fantastic. So if you come just for the expo, that's cool. If you go to the networking party, it's a ton of fun. Because again, it's just more time with friends, more networking, more figuring out who's who in DeFi, and it's a ton of fun. And I will say that if you have been involved with this from a Discord standpoint or a Telegram standpoint or a Twitter standpoint, coming in and actually meeting people face to face adds a whole new dimensionality to it. Because at the end of the day, you realize that these are real people, working on these projects or as part of the community. And so it's just something that I really recommend just from a camaraderie standpoint, just going to meet people, right? It's not necessarily about the event or that I'm speaking. It's that we're gathering in one place. And for that is extraordinarily exciting. So I really hope to see you there. And like I said, if you do make it out, we're going to try to make it special for you. So please, please, please come. It'd be amazing to have you there. Another thing I wanted to mention is that we have I mentioned this already, I tweeted it out, that we have our V3 infrastructure in place. It's dev ready, but it is going through a security rigmarole. And we're doing all the integration pieces as well. So things, when they're dev ready, that doesn't mean they're complete. And so there's 3 audits that we are performing. One is the new V3 furnace. So the previous furnace was audited, but because we updated and changed a few things around, we felt that warranted a new audit. And so we don't want to take any chances. The furnace is going to hold assets. And when something holds assets, a significant amount of assets, and it's part of like a centralized, it's part of that ecosystem, we want to make sure that we are very security conscious about it and that it's an applicable contract for us to audit. The other one is the new V3 locker staking rewards. So that is ready. However, we expect there to be a lot of tokens inside those lockers. And if there were to be any vulnerability, that would be devastating. So we are getting those audited as well. So you can see, that we want to make sure and do the right thing. Even though some things are ready, we could just rush out and be like, here you go, and everyone parties. The party can be ended shortly if we don't do our due diligence. So again, most important thing is that we're security first and that we audit anything that is storing user assets that is security applicable. The other thing that we want to audit as well, we've already said that Eclipse in the past was more like experimental, and we haven't really seen Eclipse at its full capability. we're going to see Eclipse at its full capability because we're going to have the ability, because we have a wallet in our app now, to do in-app bumping of Eclipse, right? Where communities can actually download the app. And that's another reason for other communities to get involved in the All for One ecosystem. And then in the app, they'll be able to bump their ranking within the app. But we also want to ensure that Eclipse gets audited. And the reason being is because it is going to be storing useless tokens, and anything that stores a large amount of useless tokens, again, if there were a security vulnerability and those Eclipse contracts were to be drained, that'd be a lot of tokens that could end up being sold on the open market. And so again, to be security conscious, the furnace, the locker with the staking rewards, and Eclipse are all going through a rigorous auditing process. And when all those are complete, we're doing the integrations now, so it's not really slowing us down. So we can get all those pieces kind of ready with the app and some of the other pieces, and build out the DApps and all that. I'm just kind of letting you know where we're at from a transparency standpoint on that. And then I will turn the time over to Amir.
Thanks. Yeah. For the app, yeah, working really hard to get the swapper buy button in the app. And yeah, it's coming along pretty good. I would say, probably next week sometime, or maybe the week after that should be out. So kind of look forward to that finally, so that we can actually swap tokens in the app, which would be really sweet, and finally get some revenue in for us, since we haven't really done anything when it comes to revenue yet, so that'll be really, really good. And then yeah, just more improvements. I kind of teased the liquidity pool info that's coming to the app, which should be really good for the liquidity nerds out there who love looking at all that info, which is really nice. It doesn't support all the dexes, but it supports a good amount, so should be okay as a good first pass on that. So looking forward to getting that in there. Yeah, I think that's really all I got. And then I think there was some issues this morning with some APIs, so things should be looking a lot better now. Let me know if there's anything else going on, and should be pretty good. So yeah, I think that's it from me.
Hey, what happens. All right, thank you. Another thing too, I just want to mention, just as a thank you to everyone here in the community. So I know that we are in a bit of a crypto winter. There's blood in the streets. So thank you for being here with us and putting your faith and trust in us. And just, I want to let you know that I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you guys for being here, even when times are tough. But I have an enormous amount of confidence based off of our trajectory, how our products are going, how everything is congealing and coming together from a smart contract standpoint. So it's, again, decentralized ranking system, a decentralized exchange network. Revenue is going to start floating here soon. We're finishing up the features we need for MVP. We're going to be on the app stores here soon. We got Cryptopia. So there's a lot of really cool things coming up that I do feel very bullish on useless for me personally. And so I want to make all these things known. All the things that I know, I want you guys to know. There's some things that we still haven't put out there yet that we're still investigating or doing feasibility on. So there are the potential for other products on the horizon that we are currently evaluating and building proof of concepts for too, that I'm also excited about, and will announce when it's the proper time to do so. Because again, if we announce something, then you back out or you shift gears, that sets, differing expectations. So we always want to be fair, but very honest, open, and transparent exactly where we are in the process. So thank you for that. for being here with us. And for a lot of you have been here for a really long time. And I'm just very, very, very grateful for that. And a lot of the people who are working behind the scenes on the team who don't get the FaceTime, don't get the accolades, thank you for all of your hard work working behind the scenes to make this project a success. I could go into it and name people out individually, but you all know who you are. And so thank you. All right. And let's go in to our meme king. Our meme king is 100x. And gosh, and that's the crypto winter we're talking about here. Thank you, 100x, and congratulations for meme king. And then for show king, we got useless smuggler. So congratulations, useless smuggler and 100x. Again, appreciate all you guys going out there and hitting it hard. And that's what it's about. We're community project. Things are very centralized right now. Hold on a second. It's my daughter. Things are not just fully centralized, right? I mean, we are a community and we're all working together in order to make this a success. And so if you see an avenue that we can improve, let's take the initiative, right? Let's talk about it. Let's get excited. Let's go out there. If you're like, hey, we're not shilling this or hitting this or approaching things this way or hitting this community, like let's take the initiative and make that happen instead of just kind of sitting around on our hands and waiting for someone else to do it. And so that's where we're here. We're a team. We're all part of that team. And let's go out there and let's hit it hard and let's make this project a success. So thank you guys. I think that's it. And yeah, and my daughter's ready. So we'll see you guys. Take care.
See everyone.